Hello, hello. My name is Stacy. I'm a licensed esthetician in the state of Texas, and I thought today we could film a quick little video of how I get ready using my ColoreScience mineral sunscreen makeup. Okay, so first off, I have already done my skincare routine, and I like to start out with the Total Eye 3-in-1. They call it 3-in-1, but I think it should be called a 4-in-1. This is SPF 35. This is the concealer, and this is in shade Fair. So I personally wear shade Fair. And when you start out with this, a big mistake that people make is they just pump all the way down, and you do not want to do that. You just want to give it a teeny little pump, if you can see that, and get about like that much out. And then this is called 3-in-1 because it is a concealer, a sunscreen, and an eye cream all in one, but I think it should be called 4-in-1 because it also has this cold roller ball that helps with lymphatic drainage and puffiness. So I like to first tap in there and then tap here and here. Since this side got a little bit more product, then I'll tap here. And then you can kind of just, you can roll if you have a good slip. Just make sure that you're not pulling that very thin under eye sensitive skin. But I like to just kind of tap, 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 tap. And then you can roll. It feels so nice. Helps with puffiness, lymphatic drainage under the eye. And then I'm just going to go in with a little beauty blender and just kind of tap that into the skin. It is so important that we are protecting the skin around the eyes from sun damage because it is the thinnest skin on our entire body. Our eyes never stop moving, and it is the first area to show signs of aging. So next, I'm going to go in with my Face Shield Flex. I wear shade medium, and I want to show y'all how I put this on. So this is an SPF 50, and a lot of people get freaked out. In my office, when I try this on people, they get freaked out because when you first put it on, it is white, but it has little color depositing flecks inside of the formula. And this is just so pretty, and this to me gives a lot more coverage than just a tinted SPF. You're also going to get more sun protection from a tinted sunscreen because of the iron oxides in the sunscreen. They are going to give more protection from the sun. So I like to start out and just do these little squiggles around my face, and then I like to go in with my fingers and just rub it in. I've found that if you go straight in with a brush, it kind of picks up a lot of your products into the brush, and then you're kind of just wasting, and then you're gonna have to get more. So I like to start out and just blend it with my fingers. I also find that typically our fingers are cleaner than our brushes because hopefully you wash your hands more than you wash your makeup brushes. So I get it about 80 to 90% kind of blended in, like a loose blend. Ooh. And then I'm gonna go in with just any kind of brush. I like this one. And I just blend it out. So when in doubt, blend it out. I like to blend it a bit into that concealer so it's nice and seamless there. For me and for my skin tone and my coloring, I prefer the look of the Fair concealer with the medium Face Shield Flex. So I think that is pretty much blended out. I like to carry it down the neck a bit. So there is that. Next, I am going to go in and add a little blush, just give my face a little color. And this is also SPF 50. So this is shade Savannah. I really love this color because it is this pinky, mauvey, it has almost a little bit of a tannish undertone. And this really just looks good on everyone, and it's just super simple. This is the Color Balm, and this is ophthalmologist approved, so you can actually use it as eyeshadow as well. So this can be used as contour, highlight, blush, eyeshadow, and you can also use it as lipstick. So this is shade Savannah. I am going to first just grab a little bit on my finger and just kind of pop it onto the top of the eye, give me a little bit of SPF coverage on top of my eyes. So that is first, and then it also gives me a little bit of color like an eyeshadow. Let's see, I think I need to put a little bit more on this side. Tap, tap, tap. Okay. And then I am going to go in with a different brush, and you can just go ahead and paint this on and then blend it, but I just personally prefer to use a brush. I'm going to push this up a little bit, and I'm just going to wipe it a little bit like that and get that product on here. And then the way that I found the best to figure out where to apply this, which is also another reason I like using this, is when that sun comes down, it kind of hits the peaks of our face, and that's where we see a lot of extra sun damage as we age. With some of my older clients, I see a lot of those sun damage, coming out in this area because of that peak of the cheekbone. And so I see a lot of milia, age spots, things like that. And so you want to just give yourself a double layer of protection. So I'm just gonna make this weird little face. I kind of just go like this, and then I just tap, tap, tap. And then I'll add a little on this side, tap, 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 tap. And I will say this always looks more blended out in person than it does on camera. So I will check with the mirror. I got a little bit more, and I'm just gonna take my mirror here and just kind of check everything. So it actually looks really quite blended out. And I'm going to add a little bit more here and a little bit more here. And then I'm just gonna kind of go down my nose a teeny bit just to give me some extra protection. And then I'm also going to just hit the peak of the forehead, give myself a teeny bit of contour. That's the great thing about this color, is that you can really use it everywhere. And another thing about the ColoreScience is because it's 100% mineral, it's super forgiving. So if you're like me and you're not really a makeup girly, you're not a professional makeup artist girl, and you're kind of just winging it when you do your makeup, it is so forgiving. So if you put too much on, you can just blend it out, and it's really just gonna blend so nicely if you feel that you've overdone it with the blush, and it just looks so pretty. And I'm just gonna add a little bit here on my neck as well. And then I'm gonna go in and use it as lipstick. And we are having a freeze here right now in Texas, and it has been just so cold and so dry, and so my lips are quite chapped, but that is it. I used this one shade, Color Balm Savannah, for contour, blush, lipstick, and eyeshadow. And now I'm just going to finish it off with a couple of more things. You could just stop there if you're new to ColoreScience and you just want to start out with a few products. I would definitely suggest starting out with the Face Shield Flex and the Total Eye Concealer. And then the Savannah is a really great color balm to start out with because it is so versatile. But I'm going to go in with a couple more things. So second, I am going to do my Sheer Matte Sunscreen Brush. This is also sunscreen, so it's going to give me a double layer on the face and a triple layer on the cheeks. And the thing with this is you really actually want to hit it quite hard to get that product to come out. And then this is mattifying and it also blurs pores. And these bristles are anhydrous, which means they're antimicrobial. So you really don't need to clean this brush, but I'm just gonna go in with that. I like to kind of go over my eyelids, kind of on the brow bone, give me a little sun protection there. Just blend everything out, blur everything. And then a big area that we miss when we are applying our sunscreen is often the neck. So I want to just carry that around down, oops, I have a little tag hanging out, down the neck. And then another thing we often miss is our ears. Because it is so cold today, I'm going to be wearing a hat, but you can also apply this to the hairline. And then I'm just going to finish it off with, this is the matching Color Balm. Also, this matches the Color Balm. It's also shade Savannah, but this is the Peptide Lip Shine SPF 30. It has plumping peptides. It's so hydrating, and it has sunscreen to protect that delicate skin on the lips, but it also does not taste like sunscreen. It is so minty and so refreshing, and it has those plumping peptides, and this is my favorite color, Savannah. I just wear it all the time. I swear it looks good on everyone. So I'm just gonna go in with that. Apply that over the Color Balm. It's so hard to see on camera. Hopefully that looks okay. A mystery. But that is it. So thank you for watching, and I am going to link all of this stuff down below, and I also have a little exciting promo for you guys. So there are 2 ways that you have with me to shop ColoreScience. You can shop them on my personal business website, which is staceykaesthetics.com. You can shop all of the ColoreScience products. And then sometimes I do run out of stock of things. So another way to shop is through my partner portal, because I have partnered with ColoreScience. And when you shop through there, I do get a commission. But sometimes it has problems linking y'all to my account. So a fun idea that I had was I have left a Google form down below. You can fill that out and I will get you entered into the Lasting Beauty Rewards. This is a rewards program that ColoreScience offers all of their customers. And you want to think of it as you're getting rewarded for shopping. It is similar to the ones that they do at Ulta and Sephora, but it is ColoreScience. So it is medical grade, safe skincare, 100% mineral, everything is SPF, everything is great for your skin, esthetician approved, dermatologist approved. So if you fill out the form below, all I need is your birth month, your birth date, email, phone number, and your zip code, and I will get you entered in to the Lasting Beauty Rewards through me. For the first people who submit that, I will send y'all a free set of the Total Eye Hydrogel Sheet Masks from ColoreScience. So thank you for watching. You can like the video, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you soon.